Lost my voice there. Good afternoon. I know I'm late. I might be late from now on. We'll see. We'll see if I'm late from now on. I'll be definitely later again on Wednesday because I was looking after my grandson myself today. Myself. Wait to get the chat up. I've got my beautiful top on, look. My NASA top. Thank you, golfer girl. I love it. And it was nice and big. And I could come out the shower this morning up the gym with just a towel around my head and just this on because it covered my bits and bobs nicely. Yes. Ooh, hair is up. When I'm on my granny duty, I've got to oh, golfer girl, look, I've got my lovely top on. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Yes, and the grandson, wait a minute. I had the grandson this morning, myself, and Amanda went away up the town centre and I looked after him and it was great. And look, he was in his shuttle and I made a wee bed here for him so that he could sit in there and we had cartoons on and then we put Wimbledon on because I like a bit of the tennis. So it was great. It was so good for me. It was so good. And I think I was all right as well. I think I was okay too. Right, there I've got the chat up now. There we go. Caroline, good afternoon. I might say morning to you. Good afternoon, good afternoon. Yes, so when I'm watching my wee grandson, it will be later on streams that I'll do. So if I'm not on during the day, I'll get on at night time. I'll try my best anyway to go on at night time to talk to you and tell you how my day's been. But it was great. So as you can see, I've got stuff all over the place. Look at my table. Look, candles. The candles have been thrown away. The candles are now way over there. There, and look, there's the shuttle. The shuttle's in the corner there. And, oof. See, when you've got a baby here, I was like, I don't care if I make a mess. Move everything off the table. Everything's getting moved off the table. Yes, and do you know what we were having a wee look at today? Golfer girl. Look, this is that you gave us the butt paste. It smells really good, actually. Do you know what? I know it's butt paste, but it smells like a Lush product, and we just can't put our finger on what Lush product it is. But it smells really good. So we had some butt paste. There's his wee shawly. And look, I buy them this. Look at this toy. Look at this toy. Horsey, horsey, don't you stop. Just let your feet go clippity clop. Your tail goes swish, your wheels go round. Giddy up, we're homeward bound. So all of that's been going on this morning. It's been a busy day. It's been a busy day. And there's these wee shawly. Wait till I fold it up. So on Wednesday, I'm getting them again on Wednesday. So Amanda will be able to go up to town centre and have a coffee or do whatever she wants to do, a bit of shopping or something like that, and just leave me to it. The doggies are good as well. They're still very curious, the doggies, but they're really not bothered about them. They're just a bit curious, that's all. Not that I would leave the dogs with them at all. In fact, I was going through to my room to get his wee pillow, his wee nautical pillow, and I had him in the pram. I took him into the room with me. I didn't even leave him in here. So where I go, he goes. And he fell asleep, no bother. Victoria, good afternoon to you, Victoria, good afternoon. Yes, so I've got Wimbledon on as well. Look, see, I've got my tennis on. I do love a bit of tennis. I'm not keen on Djokovic. I'm not keen on him. Hey, Javier Samar, good afternoon. I was doing granny duty today. It was fun. It was great fun, so it was. Oh, he's got my bloody heart, the boy, I tell you. I'm in love with him. I love him so much. The smell of him, although he was doing a lot of farties. I was like, oof, It's like he's a true boy, isn't he? I tell you, he farted like a grown man earlier. We were surprised. We were took back. Me and Amanda were like, what the hell? Oh, Shona, good afternoon to you. Oh, Shona, I hope your daughter's okay. Oh, don't worry about it. Oh, Shona, I hope your daughter's all right. Is she okay? Listen, see if you don't want to talk about it here, you can get me on Facebook. She's okay, thankfully, but shaking, yes. Oh my God, Shona, I'm so happy that she's all right, but she will be shook up. There was one time I'd stopped at a roundabout to give way, and a guy that was on his phone went right up my back end of my car. And do you know something? See, even driving now, see if I'm stopping at a roundabout and I look in my rear view mirror and there's a car behind me, I kind of tense up like that just in case, even now. And that was a long time ago that happened to me. Melania, good afternoon, good afternoon. Oh, Jenny, it was wonderful. As you can see, I'm in no rush to put it all away. Look, I've got changing mats, I've got shawls, I've got toys, and I've got the space shuttle in the corner there. Look, it's even got booster rockets on the back, and Granny's got a NASA t-shirt on. Yeah, we were astronauts today. We're doing, and he hits the buttons now himself. So oh, it was all gone. It was all gone. The shuttle was all gone. So it was, and we had CBeebies on the telly. That's the kids program here in the UK. The CBeebies. I had that on, and he was watching Danger Mouse. Now, can you remember Danger Mouse was out when I was a wee girl? I'm sure. Danger Mouse. Danger Mouse, he loved Danger. He was right into Danger Mouse. So I've watched that, and he fell asleep, and I was still sitting here like that. I can't remember what I was watching. Oh, I was watching this thing, and it was a guy, and he was taking two kids around a park, and they were looking at the shapy trees, and they were looking at colours of flowers, and all the rest of it. And the wee fella lying sleeping, and I'm still watching it like that. Oh, aye. Oh, that is a nice flower, that, isn't it? It does attract the bees. That's one thing about the flowers, they do attract the bees. And I thought, what am I doing sitting watching this? He was fine with the hair because it's up. He was fine with the hair because it's up. See, if I ever don't have my hair up and he sees me, there's going to be trouble. I'm going to need to have an emergency bobble on me at all times. Oh my God. Oh, Shona, I'm going to send healing vibes and peaceful vibes to you and your family because it's a scare. It really is a scare. Yes, Danger Mouse, Danger Mouse. I mean, I'm 50. I remember watching it. Danger Mouse and Penfold, wasn't it? Penfold was his wee sidekick. Yes, I know. See, that's it. Yeah, the vehicle doesn't matter. It's the people inside. And it happens that fast. You know, things like that happen so fast that you worry. And even though when the guy ran up the back of my car, I was all right, and I was stationary at the time and stuff like that. It was the fright factor with me, and as I say, even now at a roundabout, I'm kind of, sometimes when I look in my mirror and I see somebody coming, I kind of tense up because you're kind of waiting for that. Yes, Pinky in the Brain. I remember that edge of ASMR. Yes. Margaret, my beautiful Margaret, good morning to you and afternoon from me. Yeah, Pinky in the Brain. Well, look there, they've got Danger Mouse. Danger Mouse. I don't know if Teletubbies, but I bet you the wee fella would love that because my kids loved the Teletubbies. My kids absolutely loved Teletubbies. But today it was a Danger Mouse day. I was like, oh my God, there's Danger Mouse. So we watched that. We watched some Danger Mouse, and I can't remember what else we watched. Something about a dog. I love this. The size it is. It's nice and it's nice. It looks. I've got plenty room in it, which I love. And as I say, it's like a wee dress because when I came out the shower this morning, I didn't need to cover my bits and bobs with my towel, so I could keep my towel over my head and just prance about like that, just like my t-shirt. I was showing everybody, look at my lovely t-shirt. Do you like it? See the shuttle on it? It's beautiful. Thank you again, golfer girl. You're too kind to me. I'll be wearing the other one tomorrow. I'll be wearing the other. The people will be like, she's been away, hasn't she? She's been away to Florida, her. They'll be thinking that. Yes, actually, yes. I flew off at the weekend there and I'm back. Oh, one day I'd love to get back. I really would love to get back to Florida one day. Oh, Shona, I thought I was never going to be a granny. Everybody round about me were all grannies, and I was like, it's never going to happen for me, ain't it? I'm just going to die and not be a granny. And then when Amanda came down and told me, well, she gave me a wee box and there was a positive pregnancy test inside. And I thought, oh no, you're kidding me on. I thought, see if she's kidding me on about this. This is going to be the worst joke ever. It's not going to be a funny joke. But thankfully it was true. And it was, I remember jumping. You know, I remember actually leaving the ground. And screaming. That's how happy I was. It was a Saturday, mind you, but usually the screaming and the jumping happens later on at night. Oh, thank you. Oh, Margaret, I just had that a wonderful, wonderful day with my wee grandson. Oh, Friday. Oh, see, I'll have it on Saturday. How about that, Sean? I'll have my... That's right, it's the first, isn't it? Is it the first Canada Day? I'll need to get my Canadian flags in. I'll need to get my Canadian flags in on... Do you know what I'll do? This Saturday, that's going to be my Canadian Day. I'll have... I'll do a special makeup look, Shona, for yous, for Canada Day. Obviously, it's going to be red and white. And do you know what? I've even got something that looks like maple syrup. So I'll do that. I'll do that for my video on... Oh, you've written, oh my good, Orlando's my most favourite place in the world. P. Sherman. P. Sherman, 42 Wallaby Way. Oh, I love Finding Nemo. Yes, so I'll do that and I'll bring my wee flags in and stuff like that for Saturday, and we'll have a wee drink, and we'll talk about Canada. The first, yes. Oh, I love Finding Nemo and Finding Dory. Do you know, Finding Nemo, I've always thought was one of the most colourful Pixar or Disney movies. And see, when you think about it, how beautifully and colourful it is. I love that movie. I love that movie. Everybody automatically thinks my favourite Disney should be Brave, because it's a wee Scottish one. And I do like Brave. I do like it. But my favourite Disney, what would my favourite Disney be? Pirates of the Caribbean. I love a bit of pirates. Did you hear Johnny Depp might be coming in and doing another Pirates of the Caribbean for 300 million or something? I don't know if somebody's just put that in the Facebook, and maybe no, but I read that. I did read that, and I thought, 300 million? 300 million? Just give me one of the million and I'll be happy for the rest of my life. Never mind, 300? What are you going to do with 300 million? No one of the man's got an island. He doesn't know what to spend his money on. 300 million, my God. Good luck to him and all his cash and his island and all that, and his good looks and his charm and handsome ruggedness. Oh yeah, and Finding Nemo. I love that film. I love that film, so do you know, I don't like the wee girl in it that does all that, just taps the fish tank. The fish are all like that. Because that's what kids do, don't they? They slap fish tanks and stuff. And the fish inside must be like, what's this? Yes, P. Sherman. No, I've always thought I'm kind of like Dory as well, because, well, you know, when I do a live stream, I'm like, what was I talking about 2 minutes ago? See, if I don't tell you to remind me, I forget. I'm really like that. Because other things catch my imagination or my attention, and then I forgot about that. I'm very easily distracted. This is the thing with me. Dead easily. I can be in the middle of a conversation and I'll see a squirrel out there and that'll be it. I'll be gone. Looking at the squirrel. I wonder what the squirrel's name is. Do you think the squirrel's got a friend? Oh, I love Disney movies. I do love Disney movies. Um, we happy movies. Sometimes you need a bit of that. Sometimes you need a bit of that in your heart. Just we happy movies. Yes, the dog that says squirrel. Is that Up? Is it Up that's the dog? It is, isn't it? It's Up, and it's a dog, and it is squirrel. I think it is. They've got the cone of shame. Remember the cone of shame? That's a good. I always felt it was a wee bit of a sad film though. Up because of his wife died. That was a bit sad. Kind of like Bambi. I wasn't a big Bambi fan. Mother's away now. You know what? I had to say to my kids, oh, the mum's away to the shops. No, she wasn't. That was fireworks. Bambi's mum's away to the shops and we'll be back soon. I didn't want to say, that's it. Bambi's mum is. Hey, that's a mother, like that. That's a terrible film. Saying that, the Fox and the Hound as well. The Fox and the Hound. And the lady brings the wee fox up, raises the fox up, and then to save the fox from getting killed with the bad man, takes it out to the woods and just leaves it and drives away. And you see the wee fox watching her driving away like that. There's no dry eye in my house. Yes, as I say, the easy way to remember the dwarfs is 2 S's, sleepy sneezy, then 2 D's, doc dopey, and then 3 emotions, happy, grumpy, bashful. So that's a good way to remember them. Sleepy, sneezy, doc dopey, happy, grumpy, bashful. So that's an easy way to remember the dwarfs if you're ever like, what were the 7 dwarfs called? Easy. Oh, Melania, I know I was like, I was sitting choking back the tears myself with the movies. Mother's gone now. You'll never see Mother. You need to grow up now, Bambi. Grow up here. Grow up here, son. Your mom's away. My kids. And people go, don't tell your kids lies. Look, I'm telling my kids Bambi's mum's away to the shop. So if they ask you, that's where she's away. You asked her. Bambi's mum. She's just nipping to the shop to buy some bread and milk. And you hear, what's that noise? It's fireworks. It's just fireworks. I've not got the heart to tell them. I didn't have the heart to tell them, yes, Bambi's mum's dead now. That's her dead. Absolutely shot. Shot with a guy, probably getting eaten. I've not got the heart to tell them that. So if my kids ask you to this day, Bambi's mum's away to the shop, and the Fox and the Hound, they all get on great now. I can't do it. So in this house with the wee fella, I don't think I'll be watching the movies. We'll be watching Peter Pan. I love that film, Peter Pan. That was my favourite as a wee girl. Peter Pan and Cinderella. I loved Cinderella. Shauna, no. No, I was like, she's just nipped to shops. Bambi needs food, and the daddy's going to watch Bambi now. But Bambi's daddy's, it's his turn, for God's sake. Bambi's daddy needs to take a shift. It's his turn to watch Bambi. The mummy's away to get a facial and get her nails done and that. Terrible. Margaret. Oh, see, I loved Tinkerbell, but she was a wee bit of a bitch. And wasn't she? I mean, really, I don't like saying that about Tinkerbell, but she was. I mean, I've got Tinkerbell right there, but she was. So she was a wee bit nasty. That's Tinkerbell being a bitch. That's what that is. See that? Don't ever grow up to be like that. That is how I'm not going to be raising the grandson. But I loved that, and I loved Cinderella, the old, transforming into a beautiful ball gown and stuff like that. I always did. Didn't you always wonder though, how Prince Charming at the ball, when he was at the ball, and she lost her slipper? Did any of you ever think to yourself, how come he only knows the size of her shoe and doesn't know that her face? He's going about all these ugly women and stuff like that and going, do you know what? Let me see your feet, hen. Let me see your feet. I'm not sure if you're the lassie I was dancing with last night. I need to see your foot. All right, might be you. I always wondered about that. I was like, how does he know that how does he not know Cinderella by her face? She's beautiful and the rest of them are ugly. I don't know. Maybe the guy had a fetish. I don't know. Yeah, Thumbelina. Oh no, the 101 Dalmatians. Do you know, I'd actually got my Dalmatian before that film came out. His name was Harvey, my big Dalmatian was called Harvey. And we had him for maybe a few months, and then that film came out, 101 Dalmatians. Of course, everybody was like, that's because the film came out. No, we'd already like ordered them, if that's the word you use. Before that film, we just loved Dalmatians. Yeah, that's Melania. I think maybe that's what was going on with old Prince Charming. If he didn't know what Cinderella's face looked like, but he was bang on, knows what her feet are like. Maybe it's the same guy that sent me the message the other day asking for some fetish or feties pictures for me that he'll keep private, by the way. He'll keep my feties pictures private, just him. I was like, no, you're all right, pal. I'm not going to be sending you pictures. I was going to look online for really ugly feet and go, all right, that'll be £50. Right, and then send them them. He'll never ask me for pictures again. For our good afternoon or good morning to you. Oh, the Carringtons, yes. See, Margaret, I grew up with Dallas and Dynasty. Oh, J.R. Ewing. See, I didn't know that people lived that way. Because I was showing a guy sent me I sent it to the girls, a big long spiel saying he was an artist. Right? He's an artist for art. I don't know if you're into this kind of art. He's an artist, this man's an artist, right? And he's seen one of my previous films or YouTube things, and I showed my feeties on it. That's how he pronounced it, feeties. You see my feeties on it, and he liked the look of them. Right, I've never shown my feet for one, right? And two, I'm like, okay. And he says, if you want to send me some pictures of your feeties, I'll be very happy with them, and they'll be private. The picture, I just deleted them. I couldn't even be bothered responding to it. Sometimes I would have had a laugh with that and maybe sent a picture of some guy's big hairy size 15 feet. Yes, for artists, because I was doing my granny duty today, so I'm a bit later. Oh, Dallas. Oh, Peter Rabbit. Yes. Yeah, that's what I got Shona. Here, and last week I got a guy at 6 o'clock in the morning. How could I refuse this, right? This guy sent me a thing saying, look, to tell you, I never spoke to this guy before. This was the first conversation I got with him. And he sent me a message saying, I'm out my face on LSD. Right, and I was like, I'm not even going to reply to that. And then he wrote, I beat myself up after it though. And I just wrote, don't beat up yourself too much. And he says, well, if I stay close to you, you could come down and you could do some LSD, grass and beer. This is at 6 in the morning. No, and I've never touched LSD, nor would I. Let me just put that out there. And I was like, I didn't want to be nasty, so I just wrote, it's a bit early for me, but thanks for the offer. You've a good day now. I don't think this person actually was going to want to draw my feet in any way whatsoever. I think it was one of these ones that's got the Fetish. I think it was one of them I got. Oh, Shona, they're going to hell for doing that. Whoever done that's going to hell. And scammers will scam anybody. It doesn't matter if they're disabled, elderly, anything. Their own family members, they will scam anybody. That's why you've got to be really, really careful. In fact, there you go. I've been a bit of a dafty, and I'll tell you why. There was a thing floating about Facebook. I should have known better. And it was, you might be in luck here and get a £500 Iceland certificate. That's a food shop in the UK, Iceland, right? So I thought, oh, aye. You know, I might be up for that, you know, £500, you know, I'd get a lot of groceries, that. So I goes in and it's asked me all these details, my phone number, email address, blah, blah, blah. And the more I went on, it was wanting me to buy apps and stuff, right? So I thought, oh no, I'm not having that. So I came off it. See, today I've had 4 cold calls so far. So I'm just blocking the numbers. So there you are. I was daft. Put my bloody phone number out there. Knew I'm going to have all these mad folk phoning me trying to, do you want to buy double glazing? No, I don't. Have you been in a car accident in the past 6 months? No, no, really. No, leave me alone. Oh, Margaret, see, that's horrible. Yes, Shona, I know. 20, he is an adult, but it's vulnerable. And look, there I get the scam there. So I've got all these people phoning me and stuff like that. I should see if it's too good to be true. It usually is. I don't even know why I thought, oh, this might be legit. So I'm just going to have to block all these numbers that are phoning me, asking me to purchase satellite dishes and stuff. Yes, that's right, Margaret. I mean, every child's different, but these people, it doesn't matter if they're vulnerable or whatever. These people are going to scam. In fact, probably more so the vulnerable people. How they can sleep at night, I really don't know, but I do think they'll get it back to them. It's just disgusting. I don't know how they could do. Look, I can't. There this morning, for instance, I'd went to Tesco, and it was a self-service checkout, and I had put all my stuff through, and then I had pressed pay, and when I looked, my potato salad was still in my shopping trolley, and the woman came over and I went, oh, I says going to bring that through. I says, I've no put it through. I couldn't have walked out the store with that, and it was 40 pence or something, but I still couldn't have walked out to Tesco with it without paying for it, because I'd been thinking about it all bloody day. It'd have been swirling around my brain. Oh, God, Shona. Oh. Well, I hope she gets karma, Shona. I don't even feel bad about saying things like that with people that do stuff like that. I don't know how they can sleep at night. I really don't. So anyway, guys, I'm going to go and I'm going to make myself something to eat. Oh, see, that's horrible, Shona. I'm so sorry you had to have that. It just shows you there's the kind of people out there, and everybody should be on alert for them, because especially, see, at Christmas time, that's when they all seem to come out the woodwork. That's a wee shame. So guys, I'm going to go and make myself something to eat. But thank you for being here, and I'm sorry I was a wee bit later. Tomorrow I should be my normal time, but then on Wednesday I'll probably be about this time again when I go live. So have a lovely, lovely Monday. Let's make this week a good week. I always say that at the beginning of the week. Let's make this week count. And I will be back to see you all tomorrow. So have a wonderful day, and I'm going to give you all a big kissy now.